RF051K SF6 Gas Service Cart. The RF051K SF6 Gas Service Cart is a semi-automatic SF6 gas recovery and filling equipment produced by Henan Rixi Company Limited. It is primarily used for a comprehensive range of gas handling services for SF6 gas electrical equipment and switches, including vacuum pumping, gas recovery, gas refilling, and gas pressure filling of cylinders. Its main components include a compressor, vacuum compressor, vacuum pump, and others, making it widely applicable across various industries such as power, metallurgy, and petrochemicals, among others. 1. Inspect the device's exterior for any scratches and check if any accessories are missing. 2. Check the value of the pressure gauge to confirm if the device is in slight pressure state. 3. Connect the power supply. Push on the switch and verify the phase sequence and backflow protection indicators are on, indicating the device start normally. 4. Release into gas. Note, in order to avoid dust and moisture entering the equipment and its pipelines during transportation, which may affect the subsequent use of the equipment, we have filled a small amount of high-purity nitrogen into the equipment before leaving our factory, so that the equipment is in a slightly positive pressure state. After receiving the equipment, it is necessary to release pressure before operating the equipment to avoid damaging the vacuum pressure gauge. Prepare the hose. One end is DN20 coupling, another end is cylinder connector. Connect one end of the cylinder port to our company's equipment cylinder port. Open the hand valve on one end of the cylinder port. Turn the left knob of the equipment to recycle to cylinder. Click solenoid valve on. V1 and V4 lights will turn on. Click compressor and fully open the pressure regulating valve Y2. 1. Vacuum pumping of gas inlet. External device connection gas inlet. Turn the vacuum function key to inlet vacuum pumping. First start solenoid valve start, then open the vacuum pump start, stop. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close the solenoid valve stop, then close vacuum pump start, stop. Finally, turn the vacuum function key to the 0 position. 2. Vacuum pumping for the cylinder port. External cylinder connection cylinder connector. Turn the vacuum function key to vacuum pumping for the cylinder interface. First open the flow regulating needle valve C1, then start solenoid valve start. Finally, open the vacuum pump start, stop. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close the solenoid valve stop, then close vacuum pump start, stop. Finally, close flow regulating needle valve C1. Turn the vacuum function key to the 0 position. 3. Vacuum pumping of the filter. Turn the vacuum function key to vacuum pumping the filter. First start solenoid valve start. Open the vacuum pump start, stop. Optionally switch on molecular sieve heating. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close the solenoid valve stop, then close vacuum pump start, stop. Turn the vacuum function key to the 0 position. Finally, close molecular sieve heating. 4. Vacuum pumping of the system. When the operation of this operation is performed, the cylinder valve should be closed if a cylinder is in the outside of the cylinder. Turn the vacuum function key to vacuum pumping of the system. First open the flow regulating needle valve C1. Then start solenoid valve start. Finally, open the vacuum pump start, stop. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close the solenoid valve stop, then close vacuum pump start, stop. Then close flow regulating needle valve C1. Finally, turn the vacuum function key to the 0 position. 5. Vacuum pumping at regulator outlet. turn the vacuum function key to vacuum pumping at regulator outlet. First open valve C2, then start solenoid valve start. Finally, open the vacuum pump start, stop. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close the solenoid valve stop, then close vacuum pump start, stop. Then close valve C2. Finally, turn the vacuum function key to the 0 position. 6. External vacuum pumping. Connect external vacuum pumping port. Turn the vacuum function key to vacuum pump start, stop. Open the vacuum pump start, stop. When the vacuum value reaches 5 PA, the vacuum is completed and the process is closed. First close vacuum pump start, stop. Then turn the vacuum function key to 0. 1. Recovery to cylinder. The electrical equipment is connected to the gas inlet, and the cylinder is connected to the cylinder port. Turn the recovery, refilling key to recovery to cylinder. First start solenoid valve start, then start compressor start, stop. Finally, open the valve of the inlet connection vessel. After recovery, first close the valve of the inlet connection vessel. Then turn off compressor, then turn off solenoid valve stop. Finally, turn the recovery, refilling function key to the 0 position. 2. Pressure regulating output function. The electrical equipment is connected to the pressure regulating outlet, and the cylinder is connected to the cylinder port. Turn the recovery, refilling function key to pressure regulating outlet. First open pressure regulating valve connecting equipment valve, then open cylinder valve, then open solenoid valve. Manually adjust the opening degree of Y2. After outlet, first close the valve of the equipment connected to the gas outlet, then close cylinder valve, then close the regulator Y2. Then open solenoid valve. Manually turn the recovery, refilling key to 0. 1. Release the pressure from the external connected hoses. Then disassemble the hoses and store them within the device. 2. Ensure that all valves on the device are returned to the closed position. Restore the rotary knob to 0 position. 3. Push down the switch to turn off the device. Afterward, disconnect the power supply and neatly coil the power cord on the device's rack.